What is up, my butter biscuits? Y'all, another rainy day, another day of me looking busted. I have not worn this hoodie since I bought it. Y'all, I don't know if you guys are like familiar with Ivy Park at all, but please tell me why this is an XL. Like, I'm just like, okay, before I lost, because, oh my, I didn't even tell you guys recently, I actually lost 50 pounds. I'm trying to lose another 40, but we're gonna see about that, y'all. But I've recently lost 50 pounds. And please tell me why for the longest time this was a little snug on me. And this is XL, by the way. And now it's just like so massive on me. Ivy Park stuff runs extremely huge. So I do want to say like kudos to Beyonce for being very inclusive with her sizing, because I feel like normally an XL is like barely starting to fit me right now. You know what I'm saying? In some brands, I could wear an XL, but this, I'm like, oh my God, I would need a large in this. But I bought it a long time ago because I saw it at the outlet stores and it was only like $30. So I was like, swoopsies. And then now it's too big, but it's so cute. Anyways, you guys do not care about that. Why am I talking about that? Oh, speaking of which, another thing you guys probably don't care about on this channel, I'm going to be doing a giveaway on my second channel, which is going to be linked down below. I completely forgot to do it during my Disney videos. I did get some Disney merch to give away, so I'm going to incorporate that in an upcoming video. I don't know as of which yet. So make sure you guys click down below, subscribe. I have new videos there every single Sunday, and I'm going to be doing a Disney merch giveaway if you guys are interested in Disney merch stuff. So I completely forgot to do that for my Disney videos, only because I was so busy with the holidays, and I like specifically bought stuff to give away at the end of the video, and then I just didn't because I forgot. So I'm like, oh, I gotta incorporate it in a different video. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but it's going to be going up pretty soon. I don't know, maybe next Sunday, maybe the following Sunday. I'm not too sure. You guys will see about it. And I'll talk about it within this channel as well too. Anyways, as you guys can tell by the title of today's video, we're going to be talking about Jaclyn Hill. I feel like this is kind of out of the blue. Also, I wanted to tell you guys at the end of November and in December, I did want to do an updated version talking about whatever happened with the Co's brand or Cozy brand. I'm like, everybody pronounces it differently. I was pronouncing it Cozy, but I guess it's Co's, because the owner of All Things Cozy actually made or she calls it Co's, so All Things Co's. She actually made a video talking about this, and I wanted to talk about it again, except I was just all over the place with my videos, y'all, as you guys can tell, in December. And then I took a little bit of a break. I was like doing a lot of traveling, hanging out with family. Like, it was just a whole lot going on. So I was never able to do a updated video about that. If you guys did not see, because of Jaclyn Hill, she ended up changing her brand. Like, she's doing a whole rebranding about that. And I'm just like, ugh, I felt really bad about that. I also wanted to say, if you guys checked out my video where I talked about Jaclyn Hill and All Things Cozy, and then her Jaclyn Hill's brand Cozy, I like could not articulate myself very well within that video. I don't know why. For some reason, it was so difficult for me to say. I was trying to say in that video what Jaclyn Hill did was not legally incorrect. It was morally incorrect. I don't know why it was so hard for me to get those words out. And a lot of people misunderstood what I was trying to say. They thought that I was like defending Jaclyn Hill. And I was like, I'm not really defending her. It's just an unfortunate situation because the owner of All Things Cozy did not protect herself. So therefore, legally, then Jaclyn Hill was able to obtain this name. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that that's right by any means. I'm just saying that it's not illegal. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, she got it the legal way. You know what I mean? The brand owner actually said within her podcast, you guys can check it, or not her podcast, sorry, within her video, she said that she messed up and she didn't protect herself, and she now realizes her mistake moving forward. And I'm like, it's a very, very unfortunate situation. But then also too, we got to look at things both ways here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people don't do this. And I'm like, what if Jaclyn, and I know obviously it's a simple Google search, and I've said that within my video too. I'm like, okay, Jaclyn could have simply just Googled it and then the brand would come up, because I Googled it myself and the brand did come up. But let's just say she just didn't do that. You know, let's just give her the benefit of the doubt. And what if she went the legal way and then, okay, it didn't pop up, so she thinks it's like, oh, okay, cool, then I'm going to take this name. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just always like, I feel like a catch-22 within situations like this, because we really don't know the truth. And I don't think Jaclyn's going to make a video about this. I don't think Jaclyn's going to talk about this, because her first tweet back was to like start beef with a drama channel, which I'm just kind of like, this is just weird. I kind of almost feel like she's maybe diverting because she doesn't want to talk about the Cozy thing, because she got a lot of backlash over the Cozy thing, y'all. I was like looking at her comments, and y'all, they're still flooded with Cozy comments on there. You know what I mean? Or All Things Cozy comments on her Cozy page. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, maybe she's like diverting from this. So we're going to be talking about it within today's video. This also does have to do with Michaela Nogueira. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. I can never say her last name because I like never even heard her say it. So I don't know how it's pronounced, but it pertains to that. So I'm like, this is all just out of left field to me. So sorry that this intro is so long, y'all. I just had so much to talk about. Let me shut up. Make sure you guys subscribe to my second channel. It's linked down below. Make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up. Let's go and get into it. And what is a video from me without an apology? So I apologize if you guys hear some whooshing in the background. I don't know what's going on with my little mini fridge right now. It honestly sounds like the Matterhorn. Like, I don't know if you guys know that sound of the Matterhorn. It's like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. That's literally what this sounds like. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and read this first initial tweet right here from Dustin Daly, which, okay, first of all, this whole thing got brought to light from Dustin Daly because he just simply made a tweet, which I want to get your guys' opinions about because I personally didn't really see anything too wrong with it. So I'm like, am I missing something here? He said, yeah, so Michaela is saying not to speak about Cody because he doesn't have social media. If that's the case, she shouldn't post him on her socials. She's clearly one of the biggest beauty gurus right now, and anything she posts, people are going to look at and question. And then he responds to that as well, too, and says, it's the nature of the beast that is the beauty community because so many beauty gurus are proven liars. I don't like to talk about her weight, though. That's out of line. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I really don't know too much about Michaela. I do follow her on TikTok. However, I've been off of TikTok for a good 3 months now, y'all. I already told you guys before. I was like, "Ooh, this is a little bit bad for me." It's literally causing me to have ADD. I can't pay attention to nothing in my life because I'm just so quick to like scroll. You know what I mean? So I've gotten off TikTok for a long time now, and I don't know too much about Cody. But it has been said before that he is like a recovering addict, and I don't see anywhere within this tweet is Dustin saying that like, oh, talk about his sobriety. Like I'm not seeing that here. So I don't really understand where Jaclyn's point is coming from. It just really kind of came out of nowhere. Do you know what I mean? But anyways, this is what Jaclyn had to say to that tweet. She said, you're just mean, Dustin. You're making excuses to be awful to someone who doesn't deserve it. He's a recovering addict and doesn't need people posting about him for views. I watched gossip channels such as yourself hurt my ex, and you continue to repeat the cycle. Grow up. I'm so sorry because like honestly y'all, I have watched Dustin's videos like recently and I haven't seen him mention one single thing about Cody's sobriety or like anybody's sobriety. So I'm just a little bit confused about that. To me, it just kind of came a little bit out of left field because I'm like, when I look at that tweet, I'm like, I don't see anything about it. I read that tweet and I was like, oh, that's obviously him just saying in general, like people can talk about Cody. If Michaela's getting out here and she's showing Cody on, you know, her channels and whatnot, then people are obviously going to be able to talk. It's being made public, especially when you have millions, literally like, what does she have? Like 14 million followers. Like, of course, people are going to talk. Do you know what I mean? Like, it sucks. It's just unfortunate, but everybody's going to talk. Everybody has an opinion, you know? And then her bringing up like, you know, gossip channels and whatnot. It's like, you know what's really crazy is this whole term of like drama channels. You guys know I'm like, okay, if you want to call me a drama channel, call me a drama channel. I really don't care. The title doesn't mean anything to me. Names never have meant anything to me, but I view it as the same thing as a podcast. I told you guys this actually before when I started switching my channel over to commentary a little bit more. I'm like, I really have always wanted to have a talk show only because I like talking. A lot of people within my personal life really could give a crap less about any of this beauty guru or beauty industry drama. I don't have friends in the industry. I'm sure you guys know that. So nobody that I am like talking to on an everyday basis cares to hear about this stuff. That's why I started doing commentary on my channel, to connect more with you guys and have a little community within ourselves, you know? And I see people doing podcasts and they talk about everything, and it's completely fine for people to talk about it on a podcast. But when somebody makes an individual video about it, then they're automatically labeled as a drama channel and a shit stir. And I'm like, that's just not true. It's literally everybody talking just like everybody else. And I hate, before when I started my channel, I used to get so bothered with people be like, oh my gosh, like, why do you feel the need to be a chismoso? Like, just be quiet. You know, I'm like, everybody talks. I just have the balls, obviously, to do it to a camera. Do you know what I mean? And actually connect with my audience. So things like that, I just never really understood. The whole thing to me really came out of left field. In my personal opinion, it almost seemed like Jaclyn was kind of like diverting because she hadn't even been on Twitter for like over a month. I think it's been like 2 months. And it's like all of a sudden you come back and you're going to like beef with Dustin. I just didn't get it. So anyways, she also posted to her story and said, I've hit my limit. Growing up on social media, I had to deal with so much criticism, allegation, speculation, and lies. I never really stood up for myself because I was scared to lose my following and career. I dealt with hate channels trying to cancel me every day and spread lies and hate about me to the world. I laid in bed at night, screamed, crying because I was so sad that people didn't know the real me. This led to excessive drinking, binge eating, etc. I do want to add in on this. Like, I totally understand. A lot of people do, like, I'm not taking away, obviously, from her, you know, validity of, like, her statement right here, because I do believe her to a certain extent, because I have seen before, I'm like, damn, people really do be making videos about anything, and they be making up lies, obviously, for views. Like, I totally get that. However, this, to me, is just, I'm not really understanding. I really am not understanding. Because I like even went back to like Dustin's channel. I looked at his recent videos and I'm like, okay, he obviously was talking about the cozy thing. I was talking about the cozy thing too. You guys know that I've said, obviously, I feel like it is a little bit messed up the way that she obviously went about things, but is it illegal? No, it's not. Like, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm just kind of like, I don't really understand where this is coming from. Anyway, continuing on, she said, and I'm finally putting my foot down publicly. These channels are abusive. The amount of money I've spent on therapy because of them, I should send them my bill. And then she also posted the tweet right here. And she said, I said what I said and tagged Dustin Daly, Nick Snyder, and Rich Look. She said, just stop it. I'm in tears over the way you treat the new generation of young creators. Don't put them through this for views. I've never canceled anyone in my life, unlike you. But y'all need to reevaluate your content. And you know what's so funny? Like, obviously, I know that I wasn't like grouped in this, of course, because anybody who watches my videos know that I am super rational. I am super objective. And I literally look at things from both different ends. Like, legit. And you guys know my whole purpose of like even making videos is because I'm so tired of cancel culture. I've said that for years now, before all of a sudden now it's cool to cancel culture, but I was the first one to say it. Like, literally go back to my videos from years ago. I'm like, I am so over cancel culture. We're all humans, we all make mistakes. Let's stop trying to cancel people. But I do feel like us just talking about these situations, it's kind of like, okay, girl, we're going to talk about these situations when we see another brand out there who obviously had this name first. Like, obviously we're going to stick up for them and talk about it. Do you know what I'm saying? And even I said within my videos, I'm like, okay, and I even said it right now too, what Jaclyn did was not illegal, but is it morally correct? No, it's not. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a little bit messed up, and I'm sure that she probably did know about the brand, but we never will have proof. So I literally sat there and said, even in the beginning of this video, we got to give her the benefit of the doubt because we really don't know the truth, and I don't think that we ever really will know the truth. So that is that right there. This to me is just completely like out of left field, because I'm like, whoa, you were gone from Twitter for quite some time and then you come back to talk about this, which I'm just like, wait, Dustin literally did not mention anything about sobriety. He did not mention anything about, oh, talk about Cody, he's an addict type of thing. Like, no, he never said that. I feel like we all pretty much know like that's really messed up to do. And y'all know that I've said it time and time again, even for Jaclyn Hill. Oh my gosh, go back to my videos. I'm thinking about this right now too. I have said time and time again, I said I'm going to start blocking people on my channel. I have my moderators block people on my channel too who have mentioned things about Jaclyn Hill's weight gain. This is years ago, by the way. This was about 2 years ago that I was like, people are in my comments literally talking about like, oh, why does she look like that? Oh my gosh, look at her face. I'm like, whoa. We are talking about Jaclyn Hill right now. We're talking about her characteristics. We are not talking about her looks. We are not talking about her appearance. So that's why I'm kind of like, I don't understand where this is even coming from, because if she truly watches people's videos, I myself, I've seen a lot of other people, a lot of other people's videos of people even like defending her, saying like, don't bring up her appearance. That has nothing to do with anything. So this is weird to me. I do want to read one more thing that I actually saw on Twitter, which is a trip. Michaela actually posted on Instagram. She said, not Rich Lux offering a girl Cody dated for only a few weeks over $5,000 to do an interview with him so he can spill the tea on Cody and his past. Oh, Rich, you are really wrong for that, really. My wedding is less than 6 months. You really can't stand to see me happy, huh? I suggest you stop. I do want to say that seems a little bit cray. It does. And I want to know, like, this just makes me curious. The only reason why I'm even throwing this in there is because I'm really curious, like, how much money is Rich Lux making from videos? Because, y'all, I be making like $100 per video, like, legit. So I'm like, how can he afford to pay $5,000 to somebody for an interview? Like, that just kind of, I'm like, what? Anyway, so that is that. You guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about this. This to me is just completely out of left field, and I kind of don't understand it. Oh my God, how is my... Oh my gosh, please tell me why my TV... I don't know if you guys heard that. My TV started ringing. I have never in my entire life... I'm like, is my TV connected to my phone? That is so weird to me. Anyways, sorry, this completely came out of left field to me, and I hope you guys can, like, explain to me down in the comments below, because I'm really trying to understand where this is coming from. So make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.